Here's the latest housing market update for Universal City, Texas. Hey, we are looking at Universal City, Texas home sales data for the month of January. Today is February 20th, 2024. So everything's complete for January. So that's what we're going to look at. This includes any condo, townhome, which is about zero there for Universal City. So really, this is really just single family data here that we're looking at. As you can see on our line graph here, we have an indication that we are still in a seller's market there in Universal City. Will that change? Could change. We're not too far off from it being a balanced market there. Longer interest rates, as we have heard from the Fed, is a big possibility. So don't count on an interest rate drop in March. May not happen. But we'll just have to see how that goes. I don't know if I would wait around for that, if that's what you're counting on, but because anything can happen, so we'll just have to see what actually happens. Inventory, we're looking at 4.19 months worth of inventory in Universal City. We have a 98% sold price to list price ratio, so you're looking at about 2% drop is typical right now from list price to actual sold price, so it's still pretty strong for the seller. Number of days on the market, 23 days, which is really nice. That's a 39.47% month over month change, so there was a little feeding frenzy there, presumably because the interest rates did drop a little bit for a couple of weeks there coming into 2024. Or over the winter too there before Christmas. So happy Christmas to some people there. But the median sold price came in at $284,000 there. It's a 1.65% month over month drop in median sold price. Estimated property values, $293,860 as the estimated property value through January. That's actually a drop in value of 0.2%, or ever so slight drop. Over the last 12 months, we've seen though 5.5% appreciation. So that's all broken up in monthly pieces there. But as you can see, it's been a pretty flat towards the end. September all the way up through to December as far as home prices there, median estimated values in Universal City. It looks like we peaked right here in November for home values, and then we stayed pretty flat, and we did see a little drop there in January. So we'll see what February has to offer for Universal City. So far, new listings coming in a little higher, 295,000. That's 23% increase month over month. And the median list price, 29 properties. So we're seeing a surge. The word is getting out, and we're just getting back to our normal market here as well. So we'll see how much of that plays into it. But 29 properties at 81.3% month over month increase. So we have some sellers hopping in there and wanting to sell, and the median or typical price or square footage at 1,804 square feet, 16.9% month over month is how that breaks down. Active listings, so these listings have already been on the market. They are past the first 10 days being a new listing, and they're waiting for a buyer. And the typical price there in Universal City for homes for sale is $278,900. That's a 2.7% increase over the last month, and a 14% increase for number of properties, 65 properties. These properties been on the market typically for about 47 days. That's 24.2% decrease, and that's pretty comparable to what San Antonio is looking at, about 41 days, I think. And median living area square footage, 1,738 square feet. So that right there is also something that people are gravitating towards. So these active listings right here, these look good as far as where they're at, price wise and square footage wise. That's a lot of people are still gravitating to that square footage. New pending listings. These are under contract. They're done with their inspections. Now they may be waiting on an appraisal. The typical price there came in at $327,400. So these are some larger homes, more expensive homes. There's about 10 of them waiting to close, and that's a 9% decrease there. And these are about 1,946 square feet typically. That's a 20% decrease, and what we saw the month before. The pending listings, these are a little bit older pendings. They came in at 319,900. There's about 13 of them there waiting to close, and at a square footage of 1,946 square feet. And then for our sold listings, these closed out in January. It came in at 284,000 for the median typical sales price. 10 of those finished in January, and the price per square foot came in at $141 a square foot, and the month supply of inventory came in at 4.19 months. Change in inventory 17.7%. So we got a lot more folks hopping on the bandwagon and trying to sell there. And then over the last 12 months, we're looking at 116% increase in inventory, which is great because now we have something for buyers to choose from. So there's more competition between sellers in Universal City. If you're selling a home, it's still a seller's market, but we'll just see how that all plays out with the interest rates staying a little bit higher for longer, and hopefully things will work out for both buyers and sellers in this new market. And if you have any questions, you need any help, give me a call, 210-260-6617. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.